Hi, welcome back to another episode of Spit or Swallow Pod with your favorite host, Hausa Chocolate. Yay! Don't kill me with that low clap. Today is a special day as per usual. And with me, I have a very special guest. I'm very excited for this episode, Sugar Ken.
Hello.
Hi, Sugar Ken.
Um,
Thank you for coming to the studio.
it's a pleasure having me here.
Yes, so before we get into it, spit or swallow?
Swallow.
Why swallow?
No, let me just take it.
Then you just take it.
Yeah, let me just take it.
Fair enough, fair enough. So today we're going to be talking about the stripping industry. I mean, I've mentioned wanting a stripper on the show, and I've had um some adult performers on, but I've had a lot of female performers, and I want to have like the male perspective. And Ken, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Okine Joseph, also known as Sugar Ken. I'm a male stripper and exotic dancer. I'm also a CEO of a logistic business and I run a fashion line.
Wow. Continue. Go ahead.
Yeah. And we just try to make money actually. So
Okay, I
that's
love
what we
it.
do.
So before we get into it, let's play a game
Okay.
to warm our pick a
Pen,
card.
three. mm, This.
Can I have
Okay.
What are your thoughts on PDA?
PDF.
PDA, public display of affection.
I feel yes, it's needed. I feel that's a way for you to even show example that love really exists. You get a way to show love to other people. You
So
get
with your
so
partners, do you like kissing in public, holding
yes, I
hands,
want
do all
to.
of that? Okay.
Yeah, create that space for yourself and let them know he or she's your partner.
So you like showing off your partner.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any weird fetish or fantasies? Can you describe them?
Okay. Would you call that word? But I don't like a lady taking control of me. So that might be why, but I don't like a lady taking control of me in bed. I like being the master.
So you're dominant
Yeah,
basically. So are you into BDSM in general?
yes.
But you always like being
I
the
like playing,
dominating one.
yeah, you be a good girl and I'll be a good daddy.
Okay, okay, okay. Describe what the perfect oral sex would be like.
I should describe
Perfect oral sex. So head. What's your perfect?
them, suck my head, suck my balls, gawk on them, go down, go up, play
Okay.
with the cup.
Wow.
Yeah,
You really described it.
yeah.
I mean,
And
fair enough.
probably just blindfold me.
Blindfold you.
Um,
Wow.
okay, let me not think about things.
Okay, okay. Thank you for being descriptive.
Thank
All
you.
right, so let's get into the topic of the day. So you say you're a male performer, exotic dancer, and a stripper. How did you get into stripping or dancing and all that in general?
Well, I would say firstly, I just love the art of making women enjoy themselves.
Mm,
Like I always like, doing things to make the ladies feel good.
yeah.
And gradually, I just started that. Maybe occasionally in parties, I just want to dance with a random lady.
Mm,
Again, then I just give her this nice dance. Want to make her feel good. Give her a nice chair dance, and that way, I just saw people liking it more, and we're going into the business of okay, we can make money from this also, and it
mhm.
just kicked in that way.
Okay. And did you approach like a strip club or did you audition or did somebody, you know?
Well, I started as a freelance exotic dancer and
Hmm.
stripper before building my way up to working with clubs and maybe private parties. But I started being a freelance dancer, experimenting it because we're in this part of the world where there's still a stigma attached to all this kind of stuff. So I
Yeah.
didn't just rush in. I was very calculated about my moves, about how to do it,
Hmm.
because there are a lot of male strippers out there.
Yeah.
You get, but I wanted it to be different.
Mm-hmm.
So I also took my time to know how the game was, to know
Mm-hmm.
what to do. to experience some flaws
Mhm.
before going to the top.
Mhm.
So that was it.
So how did you, or where did you learn how to dance, and what is different from your exotic dancing versus your stripper dancing?
Well, me, I wouldn't say you have to, in quote unquote, learn anything
Mm.
for me, but I feel you just have to be observant. When I mean observant, in the sense that for me, it's more of an interaction. My dances are more of an interaction. I mean, the flow in which the audience or the person is also pouring out to me.
Mhm.
You get, I tend to um, I tend to monitor those flows before just going all out. So that was how I started gradually. I get to meet some people and they like the dance this way. I
Mhm.
get to some people, they don't even want me to dance, they just want to touch.
Mm.
You get so and you get to some people they want to dance and the touch, and you get to some people they are not even too much interested. They are shy, but you get so that was how I just got into it. So sometimes the dance and sometimes the interaction.
Okay. And so when you say like monitoring like the reactions of the crowd, do you, so for instance, does this mean that if you're in certain places and you see that when you do a certain move they are screaming, and also that inspires you to like
Do
do that
more.
more of the same thing?
Yes.
So for every, do you get naked with every crowd?
No. So there are actually various class of presentations.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my like the normal performances, I have my exotic dance performances,
Mm-hmm.
then I have my premium dance performances.
Yeah.
So you could just book me for a regular. I coordinate like rehearsals even before some dance.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like staged performances.
Mm-hmm.
So, and some are freestyles. I just go down whatever comes, which are more like the interaction dance. I flow with the crowd, I flow with my audience or the person I'm dancing with. And we have the private one whereby, some group of people really want to go out. This is their kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they like. So we go out all out also for those kind of clients.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they are more private and more special bookings for that.
Okay. And so what are your like price differences for, each class of dance?
So it also depends on the mood of the event.
Mm-hmm.
So be it a house party, a bridal shower, maybe just a get together, maybe a pool party or something. So it varies. So mostly for, let's say, occasions where you want me to come give you a stage performance, we're looking at maybe how many dancers do you need? Am I just the
Mm-hmm.
solo dancer, or you want me to bring co-performance
Mm-hmm.
performers to come also? So I do my costing on that.
Yeah.
You get, but we're looking about, let's say, 200, 300K.
Hmm. For how long? Like how long is a
So
set?
I do if I'm doing a special performance, we're doing 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 25
25
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
So if it's a private booking, so a private booking I charge per hour.
Mm.
Yeah, so per hour I do 150, 120
Okay.
per hour. So and that per hour includes I get like a 20-minute rest in between. You
Okay.
get your hour, so you could choose how to. So
Oh, that's
depending
good.
how
That's
many hour you want to book. Then private booking are more negotiable. I do
mm-hmm.
that negotiable.
Okay. So depending on what type
What
of package
Yeah,
they
and your
want
taste
and all.
and how extreme you want it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
So do people make requests like, "Oh, I want you to dress up like this. I want you to wear this." Do
yeah,
you include like costume charges
yeah,
into
they
your
are,
bill?
yes, which are, as I said, there are things we have to negotiate on depending on your preference. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
some people like the role play. Okay, I want you to come as a Terminator. I want you to come as a Spartan. I want you to come as Panda. I want you to come as this. So
Mm-hmm.
we play on those themes also to make the arts more creative and more fun and more enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so for your private bookings, do you actually have clients that you go all the way with physically?
Yeah, sure.
And then do you charge them extra for
Yeah,
that?
sure. I'm sure if you want good thing, you pay good things.
Okay. Okay. And do you have like regular customers? Like
Yeah, yeah,
repeats?
yeah. I do. I do have people who appreciate my work.
Mm-hmm.
I have people who support, and I have people who even want to work and invest with me and
Mm.
maybe do party, maybe come together and host private shows because I do that sometimes also. I have my own private show I do. So
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. And what would you say is like your favorite part about like working as a performer?
I would say having fun and getting paid.
Hmm.
Yeah, having fun and getting paid.
Is this something that you think that you're going to do for the next like 5 years or 10 years or until
Yeah,
you're old and gray?
at at 80, I still want to give a lady a nice lap dance. Come on, I'm hot.
Okay.
100 or 200, I'm still gonna be hot.
Not 200. Sugar cane at 80. I mean, fair. I like that. I love that energy. And would you say, like, what would you say would be the downsides, if any?
In my job,
Yeah.
I would say there a lot of, depending on the way you do it,
Hmm.
which was things I have to learn on the way.
Yeah.
Also have to learn once you're everywhere, a commodity that is everywhere, there's always a depression in
Declining in
price
value.
or
Yeah.
in value. So also that's why I don't want to be everywhere.
Hmm.
Those are some flaws in the business. You don't have to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Once you're everywhere, there's no value. You can create value with your scarcity.
Hmm.
Once there's a scarcity and quality,
Yeah.
you get more value for what you're doing.
Hmm.
You get anybody can just decide to. Some people think is all free. Okay, just to pull my shirt and that's okay. You get a lot of people just coming to be even nuisance in the job.
Hmm.
You get so they tend to like yeah. So they tend to like paint this already image down that okay, male strippers just come to the. So you have to break those barriers to really let them know, okay, I could do this more classy. Okay, I could do this more presentable. Okay, I could do this more erotic.
Hmm. Okay, that's nice. But I feel like female strippers definitely have its like different because one thing I notice is that men are often more aggressive with them. So if you do dance in like strip clubs as well, where you guys have like what's like it do you dance in strip clubs first of all? If I ask the second question.
Yeah, but that's why I said I don't do like regular going into the crowd dance.
Mm,
I dance for a street club, but I host my performances
okay.
where I get maybe a co female stripper performer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we get to do something on stage for all of them to watch. Because I also got to learn in this job that a lot of people don't like, as much as they might like it, they don't like it when they are in public.
Mm,
They might like it secretly. But
yeah.
when they're in public and maybe you approach them for a dance, they all want to be like,
No, no,
yeah.
no. Yeah.
So you don't just pour yourself out there on them. It will get flopped. So it's either you ask or you wait for them to want it.
Mm.
Yeah. So that way I don't go to the club. I give them a performance. Then if you want it, you can actually book me for a special dance or something.
Okay, I mean, I guess that's a good way to secure your customers without, like you said, being everywhere. Because I feel like that's also something that I've noticed. Like you find that a lot of strippers can be very aggressive sometimes. They come, they're shaking you. Once they see money in your hand, they want to start dancing on you already. And obviously, once a stripper starts dancing on you, there's that, oh, you've already collected a dance, you must pay and all of
Mm.
that stuff. And yeah, so I find that, but then most you find more female strippers than you actually see male strippers.
Well, I would say yes because one, the
Or are
stereotype.
there male strip clubs that we just don't know about that is only male
Uh,
performance?
well, me myself would like to have one for the
Mm.
ladies
Okay.
one day. Those are things I look up to in the future
Mm-hmm.
to have my own club, especially for ladies to just come have their fun. Free-minded ladies come have your fun, enjoy, and go. Because the same way a guy can go to a club, get a female stripper, have his fun, touch boobies, catch fun. I wish the ladies could also have that
Their
kind of
own.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we understand, okay, as ladies there's more stigma to it, like okay, why would the ladies do this? You're meant to be nana.
Yeah.
But I feel you can there's a way things can be done, resoluting in a particular energy
Mm-hmm.
that is good
Mm-hmm.
for example, pardon me to bring this, you can be a pastor and be an, but you resolute on the energy of an arm robber, and you can be an arm robber, but you have good intentions to what you do.
Yeah.
You get my point?
Mhm. Mhm.
So a lot of people just see male, immediately they just say, oh, male stripper. They, okay, they might believe, okay, you've slept with him, you've done this, or you're loose woman,
Yeah.
or you can't control. You get.
Yeah.
So, but no, that stereotype is so faulty. It's
Mhm.
you get you can have a dance with a stripper and it ends there.
Yeah.
It's just for the moment.
Yeah, for
Get
sure.
just for you to relieve that stress of without
Mhm.
any sexual attachment or
Interaction.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe people can resolute in that positive energy towards male
Male
stripping and
strippers.
even stripping in general. Or
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like when I even think of male strippers, I feel like I would think more that men sleep with female strippers than women sleep with male strippers, you know?
yeah, actually, yeah, I would say because we men were a woman. Women don't just sleep anyhow. A woman has to really like you. A woman has to want to fuck you or do anything with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, women we might just say, okay, I just want to have fun for that night. I need that girl. I like
Hmm.
that boobies.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I would say it's true at that end.
Yeah, because I think that I didn't, like I said, I don't, aside like dancers that you would just see, in certain like clubs. I don't think I've gone to any strip club where I've seen male performance. I actually haven't caught any male
Don't worry.
performance.
Again,
No,
maybe you see
right.
one soon.
Honestly, I've just seen like dancers, yes, some of the exotic dancers, but most of the time it's only always when you see them on videos. But if you think of like the popular strip clubs in Lagos, like them Secret Palace, what's the
I
other
strip.
one?
I have my shows at Secret Palace Saturdays. City Girls.
Really? But
Yeah.
okay, you said you do with girls, but do they have sets that do they do, like in between sets where okay, the guys are gonna come out and then they go back to the ladies
No,
because most of the time
no.
it's
Which
always
are things I it's still based on the it's still based on the market base.
yeah, I'll say the
You get
demand for.
the demand.
Mm-hmm.
You get so there's a demand for male stripping, but it's more privately. You get
Mm,
and this our region.
yeah,
You get we have that stigma. We fall for that stigma a lot. I don't
yeah,
want Lagbaja to know that
yeah.
I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Two girls might be with you. I mean, two girls who want to enjoy this fun. But because that other girl is just beside her, she might be like, okay, I don't want to feel like the cheap one. I don't want to. I
Yeah,
don't want to.
yeah. Because I feel like
Two, trust me, two guys
women
will
are
be,
more
yeah.
comfortable like with female strippers as well because they love times they
Which
enjoy
is
the strippers.
what gets me worried because sometimes I see women playing with like human strippers. I'm like, come on, you have boobs too. Like,
Yeah, I
why,
mean,
why?
well, obviously, some people are lesbian, some people are bisexual, and then there's also just like the fun of it. Like boobs are soft and nice for everybody, so it really is relative
But
and it
deep down,
depends.
some of them want the guy.
No, for sure, because like I said, I've never been to a strip club where I saw male strippers. I've never seen male strippers in my like this fifth TV, yes, shows
But
or recordings of
you've seen me
videos.
now.
I mean, no, I have your number now. So, and like you said, you do bridal showers and events and parties and stuff. So, my girls are gonna have a good time with Sugar Ken.
Yeah, and I just and also ladies should wake up to understand that they are free to express themselves, have
Mm-hmm.
their fun,
Mm-hmm.
you get without those stigmas on them.
Mm-hmm.
You get so I feel the ladies even themselves, because even me sometimes I get triggered by those ladies who are bold enough to say I want to have this fun and I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You get those are powerful ladies. We
Mm-hmm.
need more of those kind of ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies who want to have their fun.
Mm-hmm.
So ladies, go out there, have your fun, call a male stripper, enjoy
And I
yourself,
enjoy
touch
yourself.
hard chest,
This is a
you
hard
know.
chest. And when instead of you to come with singlets, you now came in
Nah,
the suit and this thing.
yeah,
You're supposed to give us a little sample
nah,
of
nah,
of
nah. The
the
presentation
packaging. I'll
also,
be yeah,
yeah.
fair enough,
So,
sure, fair
so
enough, sure.
you could start like this, and this is a setting,
Yeah.
a gentleman. I could give you this gentleman strip setting.
Mm-hmm.
So from here, remove my shades, my suit's
Remove your
going off.
suits.
By the time I
Mm-hmm.
take this button, one
Mm-hmm.
gently, I know
See
by then you're
steps now.
already different.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, that makes sense. So I want to know about the sharing formulas of like when you're working like in a strip club or if you're working in a club, because obviously like you have people who spray while you're on and all. Do you guys have like do you guys do percentages, or are there places that say, okay, I'm outrightly paying you this and that's what you get for your performance? Or do you also get a percentage of what people come and spray on you?
Yes, I for example, Secret Palace where I work,
Mm-hmm.
I get paid for my performances, for just for my performances as first. And when I
Mm-hmm.
make my spray, I get my spray with the club percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fair on me like that. So and my performances are just time based. So not like I'm stressing much. I know I'm going there as when I'm done with my part. I get compliments from the club also where I've been around. So that's for clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Then for maybe parties, I get my pay spray. Maybe sometimes I get to share my spray with maybe the plug,
No, okay, the
yeah,
person that
person who
you
refers.
referred.
So I
Yeah.
give him maybe a 20% cut out
Okay.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
I have my personal money picker who helps with that and all that. Sometimes I go with my own money changer,
Okay.
yeah, to make sure okay the cash is there.
Nobody is not. Mm-hmm.
So it's that way. Sometimes I get
That's
an
a full on
outright.
business. So.
Yeah, sometimes I get an outright just booking, maybe no spray, and I just okay, I know no spray. I just give you an outright payment
Yeah.
for everything, and I
Everything.
finish and I'm gone.
And you're good. Okay. I mean, it seems pretty. It doesn't seem as stressful as female strippers, because for them, another thing that Nigerians like is they like the imported strippers as well. So they like all those babes that come from like Dominican Republic or this one,
Mm-hmm.
that one, the BBL ones, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But then I hear that for some of them, they take their passports, to make sure that they keep working. Then they pay them, but those ones they pay them like maybe $2,000 a month, and then
Well,
they're.
some are. How should I put it? You have to be careful coming into this industry.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of traffics. You get when I mean traffic, a lot of people just want to use you. You get. Secondly, you have to be careful because this is where you put it, handling your, this is where you have to learn how to handle your emotions also.
Mm.
It comes with a lot of emotion backlash
How so? Explain.
in the sense that you might go somewhere and somebody touch you inappropriately.
Mm-hmm.
You'd not like you like it, but it's your job. It might even be your job, but you don't just like it at that moment. Like, why is
Yeah.
this person touching me
Yeah.
inappropriately?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get, so it happens. Things like that might trigger you.
For sure.
You
For
might
sure.
you might not like a certain person,
Mm-hmm.
but because you're already there dancing, the
Mm-hmm.
person might walk up and feel he has. So all those kind of things come in the job also. So you might get a lot of how should I put it again? You might get a lot of people saying negative things right in front of you.
Wow.
I don't did somewhere they danced before, and I was dancing with a lady, and someone like him beside her was doing like go
Uh-uh.
footbeat back, what's this go footbeat, and I was
Wow.
like seeing the person right in front of me doing God forbid back
Wow.
to saying that God, what's this
Back
nonsense?
then,
But I don't have to
that's
let
crazy.
that
But
trigger me
Nigerians
or
are on
something. I
him.
just have to do what I have to do.
What you
Like
had to do.
so, stuffs like that pop up. And when I going back to the traffic, now a lot of these girls might be making that $2,000, but
Mm-hmm.
how much is getting to their own pockets?
Mm. Mm.
You get, so how much is getting to their own pocket? That's the question. A lot of them go into this business, and at the end of the day, there's nothing profitable to hold on to.
Yeah.
You get, so and this is a business where a lot is at risk. Your reputation, you get your maybe future jobs or
Mm-hmm.
contracting might have a lot of things attached to this job. So you have to be very careful how you take your steps.
Yeah, because I know there's some people who are very low key about stripping, especially ladies. So they strip only in the night in certain places.
Yeah, or with
They
Max and
Yes,
all
they
that.
either be masked. They don't allow any pictures or videos, or because even to come on the pod, there's some that are just like, no, I can't have my face attached to it. Like I don't want people
Yeah.
out there to know that this is what I do. There are some who own it and they do it with their chest and they enjoy the work that they do and they plan to stay there. But you also find that a lot of ladies, after a while, they want to actually leave and go and start,
Something.
start something that's more presentable to society.
Well, when you say presentable to society, these days, what is really presentable to society?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, the question is, did you make money?
Mm-hmm.
Are you making money?
Mm-hmm.
So what I tell strippers out there is, which is going back to what I said before, the scarcity with quality to create your value.
Yeah.
So if you're everywhere, and trust me, that's why you might see different types of strippers. It's because um, after a while, the customers their choices change.
Yeah.
You get, so they want something else. They get
Something
tired of
new. They
seeing
see
that
you.
big ass. They
Yes.
want to experience what a small boobs is or a small ass is.
Mm-hmm.
They get tired of skinny girls and want to see BBW.
Mm-hmm.
You get my point? So you have to know how to even market yourself. One,
Mm-hmm.
create that scarcity for your market.
Yeah.
You get, if I'm a BBW girl,
Mm-hmm.
how can I create that scarcity that I'm always wanted? If
Yeah.
you call, if you need 10 or even two in Lagos, I will be among.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was why I saw also, and even me as a guy, I was like, okay, if you're calling two, three strippers in Lagos or in Nigeria, I want you to see me presentable enough to call me in the first two.
Mm-hmm.
Because trust me, when you are everywhere, people think when you're everywhere you get the booking. No, they get tired. They'll be like, that guy, I booked him already.
I've
No,
seen
that
him.
guy,
I
I
know
booked
what I
him
can
already.
do. Yeah.
And especially when you come cheap again, I
Mm-hmm.
booked him, so it just goes. But when you're more valuable and scarce, they'll be like, oh, that guy is the only guy with hot chest.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is the only fresh guy that gives nice presentation.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is the only guy I know I could introduce, because some people just come and they do this job nuisancely.
Mm-hmm.
You get, so clients after that experience
They
they
won't
get
come back again. They won't book
scared
them
of
again. Yeah.
trying. But when you give them a good impression, which are things like, for example, I go to a show and I'm having a dance with somebody, and even maybe the person might be responding back quite well, which might, on a normal day, some people might just get so loosed that it is a job and other things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to build myself morally enough to, as much as I'm even doing what is immoral,
His work.
I know
Yeah.
my limits and
Yeah.
my stop.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of stuff at the end of the day creates this value for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when there's this value that, oh, this guy came straight for me, everything, and I couldn't even touch his dick,
Mm-hmm.
trust me, they want you again, because they'll
Mm-hmm.
be feeling, okay, maybe I'll touch that dick again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You're creating that desire and making
Yeah.
them want to come back for you. Yeah, but speaking about that, so that's also something I often worry about because if you see how Nigerian men especially handle strippers, the way they slap their bum, pull their breasts, all that kind of stuff, because you feel like, oh, I'm paying for this, so I should be able to treat them how I want. And I'm sure a lot of them are not comfortable with that aspect of things because obviously in other countries there are many they have rules where you can't even touch the strippers. You can't
Mm-hmm.
throw money, you can do this, you can do that. Except okay, yes, you pay for your private dance and then you guys still have rules and regulation, but you can't just maltreat or touch them anyhow. And so how do you but I mean you said you just shake it off. But how do you generally like deal with that when you have people who just, like touch you inappropriately?
Two things is, one, I'll say, work on your branding. Secondly, customer management.
Mm-hmm.
So when I mean branding is, for example, booking me, you don't just approach me, you want to book me. You don't just ask me what's my price. You get, those little things matter on how a client will perceive you to treat you.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to book me, even though I'm handling the booking myself, I won't sound like you're talking to me. I'll sound like my representative,
Yeah.
creating a value.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for my price, I'll give you my rates card.
Mm-hmm.
Lining up all those things, I'm sure I won't come to your place and you think I'm just fun anybody you touch anyhow.
Yeah.
Giving you my rate card, I put my hours I'm working, time of arrival. I'll let you know once it's so time, I'm done. I'm off.
No, 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 no.
So once there's all this embodying you, I don't think they can easily just break you. They might try because you might get to some place, some clients want to purposely delay you because they feel they've paid you, they've paid you. So you have to learn to speak up, know how to relate with them that this is not what we agreed on.
Mm-hmm.
Work on your branding. Once your branding is strong, you're not just penetrable anyhow.
Yeah.
And people don't just see you anyhow or to treat you anyhow. But once you're just there, you get once
Yeah.
you're just there, they say, okay, there's a job. You don't even ask of anything. You didn't ask of the time, you didn't ask of anything. They'll just allow you come, you stay there till whenever they are ready. But when you let them know, even though you don't have a job, you just let them know, okay,
My time is
my time is
precious.
so so
Yeah.
to so so. I have
Mm-hmm.
another appointment from so so to so so. Trust me, they treat you better. I've just that's just how it is. So you have to be the one to set that standards for yourself.
Mm.
You don't say they would give you that standard. So once you set that standard for yourself, I'm sure the market will adjust.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely easier to do this as a man than it is for women because, the way, yes, I'm sure the people who do private dancing and with those ones, they can kind of set the rules. But I think that for people who dance in clubs, there's already an expectation because people think, okay, whether it's 10K per dance or 5K or whatever, once the dancers come, they're already climbing you, shaking bum bum. They're like, it's different. The way you would dance with a woman is different from the way a woman would dance with a woman or a man, you know.
Right.
And so I feel like, I mean, maybe not so much to be honest, but there's more, there's more stuff with babes, there's boobs, there's this,
The
there's
thing
that.
is,
But I think that they can only, it depends on the rules of where they work as well. Because if you're in a club where in the club we tell all our customers you have to treat our strippers like this, but most places you don't hear anything like that. People just enter, pay, and they just do. The only thing that I see they try to enforce is don't record, but people still record.
okay, the difference there a bit is the ladies don't really get sell affection
Mm,
or seduction.
mm,
These are even key things I wish some female ladies can work on.
yeah.
You get so some female lady strippers, even guy. I'm talking to the guys. I'm talking to strippers in general. You have to learn how to sell seduction also.
Mm,
When I mean seduction, in the sense that we know most ladies the way they do it, and I'm telling you why most ladies are strippers
yeah.
because they just feel it's just go naked, shake ass, show breast.
Collect your money, yeah.
You get, but it's more to that now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way you can sell seduction by just looking at your client
Mm,
and he will still spray you that money. He will spray to somebody that is all naked.
mm,
There's a way you sit on his laps. You don't have to be even fully naked. So those little details
yeah.
goes too.
Yeah.
You get, so the ladies mostly have sold themselves to just open the ass, sit on the lap, spank me, and you get, they don't get to put new things to the art.
Mm,
But there are some which are even just online. You see them go online, dress sexy, just twerk, and they are making their money more than the ones that are in the main show going
yeah.
naked.
Mm-hmm.
You get, it's just because those one are selling the seduction somehow
Mm,
else. There's a way you can sell seduction of just a waist bead.
mm-hmm.
You get my point? And you
Yeah.
sell the seduction of the waist bead and you're not even on your panties yet. So ladies have to know how to spice it up more than just the nyash. If not, they'll just keep getting those kind of treatments.
Mm.
As a lady, you can also be a performer, a stage performer, female stripper,
Yeah, because I was
which
gonna
was
say.
things when I started doing, a lot of them started observing that yes,
You can
I
actually
I could
perform.
really do this. We could really just be two and give them a special performance, and I don't have to go all naked for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we still do something fantastic on the stage, something sensual, something seductive. So they also have to look into those parts, how to seduce their clients without going all the way.
Yeah.
You get, so those are things I feel they can work on, or things I try to work on to bring that difference.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, excuse me, that really makes sense because, like you said, selling seduction and like if you take the model of strip clubs where you can't even touch the strippers, people want to watch that performance. People want to feel desire. People want, like, sometimes all people want in the entire night is, I want to make sure the stripper gives me attention or eye
Yeah,
contact,
that's
because
seduction.
exactly, because you feel like, oh, I feel special, I'll give you extra money. She noticed me today, type stuff. So I think that yes, branding and the art of stripping is actually very important, because you find that many people are not taking it as an art.
Art.
They're
Yeah.
not taking it as a job, like, okay, I'm a stripper, I'm a performer,
Ma.
and I'm just here to, sell that seduction and sell that desire. They're just here to, like you said, shake bum bum,
Shake bum bum
collect your money
and
and go
go.
home. Yeah. So I think that what you've said actually made a lot of sense, and you can even apply it to, like, different types of businesses, because, like, your branding, your perception, how it will affect your pricing, how
Yeah.
it will affect how people treat you. And that's nice. Like, I like that, you treat it as a business, and you take it very seriously. You also take yourself, very seriously, because at the end of the day, these are fields. As much as people say, oh, is immoral, is this, is that, people are always going to patronize, whether underground or not underground. People are
Yeah,
always going to.
as I said earlier, like the energy at which you resolute on tells a lot. Some men even resolute on the energy of they want to brutalize the girls. So
Mhm.
they pay them and they're on that energy of I just
Yes,
want to
yes,
maltreat the
which is,
lady.
yeah, which is really
You get, and
scary.
some are in that energy of oh I just want to jolly.
Hmm.
So those kind of men, the lady might be far there and they're stoning her the bulk of cash without even touching her. Or they
Hmm.
just want to purely enjoy the fun.
Yeah.
So
And I
that
mean, some people fall in love with strippers as well, because they get to
yeah,
get
they
favorites.
are
And I think that
humans.
obviously they build relationships with the strippers too, because you come one time, two times, this person
And
becomes
there's
your
that
favorite.
segment also that strippers are prostitute. No, the job different. Ashewo different from stripper. You get my point. Ashewo different from stripper. Stripper fit dey make day wey they even fuck a year.
Hmm.
You get, so those two things are so different. Ashewo is different from stripper. So you know how to, even as a lady, know how to classify yourself. If na ashewo you want to face am, mo know say na ashewo. If na stripper you want to be a stripper. If na both, na you sabi. You get the way they go treat yourself if they do both.
Hmm.
You get, so a lot of people just mix everything. The
Hmm.
day where ashewo work no come, they go want do stripper.
Hmm.
You get, so it doesn't work that way. Or maybe they do stripper, they find ashewo work inside
You say
stripper.
stripper. Yeah, but a lot of strippers actually do, like, sleep with their clients. Like, a lot actually do sleep with clients.
When you mean a lot, not everyone.
Hmm.
And when you mean a lot, how many of them really wanted to?
Mm. Mm.
You get, those are the things that end up tagging a lot of stigma. A lot of them go to places that they don't want to do it and it ends up becoming rape or something.
Mm.
But because now me be stripper, we go there, we open my body. Who I want to explain to say, I go strip.
Yeah, and
I know
then
talk say me they put
they,
prick inside me.
yeah,
They put prick
yeah,
inside me.
yeah,
How many people would
will
believe that?
believe, yeah.
So it becomes a stigma inside of you. You have
Mm-hmm.
to just
Yeah.
face.
Mm-hmm. Which is really sad, and, like, this is why, when people talk about legalizing sex work, and even just putting things to protect, like, sex workers, because at the end of the day now, god forbid a stripper goes and then she does a private job, and a man now harasses her or even rapes her. She can't report to the police, because, like you said, how do you want to go and
I
explain
don't
to the police
think
that
I
you were
even
stripping, and
okay,
then you.
okay, even less ladies, we know yeah that could happen. But people don't believe guys get harassed
Mm.
also.
Mm-hmm.
You get, which
Yeah.
is things we could also talk about.
Yeah.
But even as a guy, you're not that privileged to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because even then we tell you, say, you will be mine. They
Yeah.
talk, say,
Yeah. Yeah.
woman, just hold your
Why
prick like
can't
that.
you remove a
Yeah,
hand
so
or?
sometimes I've been in places where okay, I'm done with my show, no more shows, maybe
Mhm.
back to my chair, and ladies just come grab your balls and
Mm-mm.
I'll be like, can I just grab your boobs also like that? No,
No,
you get. So that's harassment,
it is harassment.
but
What do you do when that happens?
I give a straight face like bitch, don't catch it. I don't not like I say that, but
Yeah,
I let
but
you know
that's not
that's the
allowed.
boundary you're passing.
Yeah, that's bad though. Sorry that you go through that, because that's and Nigerian women, please, if you book sugar cane, I beg, not say you should. There's no.
If you want the full fund,
That's what I was
pay
going
for
to
the
say. If
full
you paid
fund.
for balls grabbing package, but if you're not paying for that one, don't be trying to. Don't be trying to
She
tap
said,
free currents.
yeah.
But yeah, no, but I mean, it's important. But for me personally, I think that, that's the thing about, like, a very interesting thing about, like, sex work and,
You know
you
where I had to even hold like learn that discipline. I do like sensual body massages also. I
mm,
do physiotherapy and body massage.
and what does you do?
Okay. So, you get some ladies tend to like, okay, let me try him out. How much is a sensual massage? I tell you price,
Hmm.
sensual massage. Oh. We reach there with the massage finish, one on one, two, you can't wait. The thing saying at the same money where you pay for sensual massage because you are a woman, you feel my prick will just stand and I will just forget my
That I'm here on
price and
business.
just no. You have one. I create that discipline as much as I would leave you there all naked. But my prick go stand, it go fall. But to you kind inside where you never pay my money complete, we no be waiting, we agree. I'm sorry.
No, important,
You
important,
get it's very
important.
and some people they no go they don't want you with one kind of thing, you go there, they don't give them the whole thing. So once they have the whole thing anymore, there's no value anymore.
Mm.
But when she self pay that amount to chop am, she self go dey say that dick before I had it, it was so.
Mm. You killed it, but I mean, very valid, very valid, very valid.
And I'm
Because
not for everybody, so I
so
tend
there are some
to
people, even if they pay you, say you're not doing.
yes,
Mm.
yes, just to save myself from or let me put it this way. Once I am able to like know the energy you're resoluting from, I am very particular about my vibrations and energy.
Yeah, so if you feel like they are on a disrespectful one, or you guys are not
Yeah,
on the
you
same
get
frequency, you're not
frequency
gonna allow your
or
body
you
to
get
just.
I don't if I don't want to know how much is the money.
Mm-hmm.
I just back off. So I like those I do with my full mind and I also enjoy what I'm
Enjoy it,
doing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's good because, it means that you're not acting out of a place of desperation. And in this kind of space, you actually have to be very mindful about protecting your energy because you come in
Yeah.
contact with a
A
lot of
lot.
people, a lot of bodies, a lot of spirits, in quotes,
Yeah, a
and so
lot
you
of
can't,
different things are in this job actually.
yeah.
Some people don't the way they don't actually test me with their wife.
Mm,
You get those kind moves. With some might be like, okay, go dance with her, go give her a dance. They want to like just stay from afar and see like is this guy. It they not be like say they want you to do it, but also they are being cautious. Like
that you have
I
a
know
limit.
guys do much. So now you as a guy going, you have to be cautious. Now man tell me say make I go dance for a woman. No be say I'll reach there, can they be like say I want
Mm-hmm.
you
Tear her
get
to pieces.
you get my point. So you have to also have that in the back of your mind, saying a man send you.
Mm-hmm.
So you going there, there's a way you be mindful.
Mm-hmm.
You get
Yeah.
and you do your thing and you go.
And you leave.
The lady might want it, but because of the man there, she would also play dull a bit. So when you over push, it now becomes like you're the one over pushing it. Then you
Mm.
get the bad name or the bad stigma.
Mm.
So
Well, there's a lot of calculating that goes in this
a
job.
lot
Oh.
to a
You
lot
cannot
to
just
you
be
get the way
act
you go
anyhow.
look clients, you go near them, you go know where the clients want make you do more. You get the way you go hold clients, you go know if the client want make you touch them.
Mm.
You don't just go about touching anybody like
Anybody,
that.
yeah.
So all those things are very
You have to
needed.
be really perceptive because I feel like there's some people that don't send. They just carry the same script and the same dance
You
and the same moves
get
to
and
everybody.
just to everybody.
Mm.
So me sometimes some bridal showers, you don't even see my pants. I'm still on my full clothes. Maybe I strip go and I maybe tear my shirt for you. You go, oh
Mm-mm,
wow, and
Shetira.
again, I never show you the whole deal. So there's
Mm-hmm.
still this modesty to the immorality.
Mm.
So they'll call
It's
it.
very interesting that you call it immorality. Do you feel like it's immoral?
If to say Adam and Eve no chop that apple, you know
Mm-hmm.
no say you go there with your breast like this. I do my prick, we go just sit down and look each other.
True, true.
Which is as I said, we will be resoluting on the energy of I go dey look your breast, nothing to fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not an immorality. We should even thank that serpent for giving us the fruit.
Mm, I believe that. I believe that. I mean, and that's obviously why like this podcast exists. So I'm dialing back to something I was going to say earlier about how people often classify sex work and then It's like how you said, oh, Ashewo is different from strippers. It's how some people, me, when I always ask people, what's the difference between a sex worker on the street and a runs girl or an escort or a sugar baby? It's still the same thing, but it's really just the packaging of
Yeah.
it. And I feel like people should actually respect like all of them. It's just that, people put certain value to and apparently even in the strip club you hear like strippers insulting each other, calling each other ashewo and this one and that one. So you even find that some people even don't respect what they are doing, just feel like I'm just doing this nonsense
That's why I
job.
said the respect is not something you'll be given. It's something you create for yourself.
Mm.
So over time, I don't
Excuse me.
think I've been given any respect. Like just they just see me give me the respect. No, I when I go there, I create my respect.
Mhm.
That way, next time it comes naturally to them
Yeah.
that this guy don't like you doing this. This guy don't like you doing this. This guy is somebody you can't just keep an hour without knowing. So I don't mind. I'll walk out
Mhm.
if you've delayed me much. I'd
Yeah.
rather have my good sleep at home. This is business.
Yeah.
Rather than I'm coming to stay where you're not even, I'd rather just have my good sleep at home.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, now the good sleep, they even make the body fine where you
Mhm.
want to see.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
get so some people just go overstress themselves, and at the end of the day, you go sha
Mm.
and they'll look for somebody else.
Yeah.
So you also know when to step back,
Yeah.
when to go. You get if you want to be everywhere now.
Mm. Okay. I mean, thank you so much, Ken. This has been very, very insightful. So I'm going to quickly wrap up with a tip of the week. So either a sex tip of the week or a tip of the week concerning the stripping, exotic dancing industry. Any final words for either people who want to join or just even potential customers as well, if you have a chance to speak to both of them.
Yeah, I'll give okay. Let me start with the male stripping on before this. I would say one know yourself, know what you like,
Mhm.
know what you enjoy doing before going into it. Yeah, know what you like, know what you enjoy doing before you go into it. And secondly, I would say try to make as much money as you can
Mm.
while you can,
Mm.
because this is not something that lasts forever. There's going to be somebody hotter than you that will pop out. There's somebody that is going to have a bigger anything than you that will pop out. So learn to utilize the time you have. Make value of your money, plan and invest. Then for sex tip, give your girl head every time before you fuck her. Make her wet very much. That's the
Yes.
sex tip.
Nigerian men, we've always said is head, 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 head.
Give
Give
head though.
oral sex. Amen to oral sex. Amen to oral sex. Thank you so much. So where can everyone find you if they want to like on socials or if they want
Yeah,
to book you, etc. etc.
my social media handle is jot underscore worldwide, JOT underscore worldwide. And my stripping platform is sugarcane underscore plug. Sugarcane sensations underscore plug.
That's on Instagram.
Yes, that's on
Okay.
Instagram,
I
both
mean,
on
we'll tag
Instagram.
them when we tag
Yeah.
the video. And you guys know where to follow me at Hausa Chocolate. Follow the podcast at Spit or Swallow Pod. Find us on YouTube at Spit or Swallow Podcast. SOS Pod Official on Twitter, Spit or Swallow Pod on TikTok. And I will see you guys when I see you guys.
Before we see you
Bye.
guys.